There's something about the name that just sounds powerful, doesn't it? It's no surprise that this team has produced some of the greatest players of all time. Founded in 1900, the club was originally called MTV Munich 1899. However, in 1906, they changed their name to Bayern Munich, which means Bavarian or Bavaria in English. This is because the club's founders were all members of the Bavarian Football Association. At the time, there was a growing movement in Germany to form regional football associations, and Bavaria was one of the first states to do so. Throughout their early years, Bayern struggled to make an impact on the national stage, but everything changed in the 1970s. Under the management of Branko Zebec, the club won its first-ever Bundesliga title in 1972. They followed this up with a second consecutive league title the following season and a first-ever European trophy in 1975. The 1970s was a golden era for the club, and they went on to win 5 Bundesliga titles and 1 European Cup. In the 1980s, Bayern continued to dominate German football, winning 5 more league titles. However, they were unable to replicate this success on the European stage. Despite reaching the European Cup final twice, they were beaten by Liverpool in 1981 and by Aston Villa in 1982. The 1990s was a difficult decade for Bayern, as they were unable to win any major trophies. However, the arrival of manager Ottmar Hitzfeld in 1998 turned things around. Under his leadership, the club won 3 Bundesliga titles and 2 German Cups. Hitzfeld also led Bayern to their 4th European Cup final in 2001, where they defeated Valencia on penalties. In the 2010s, Bayern became known as the FC Hollywood due to their attractive style of play. This was largely thanks to the influence of Pep Guardiola, who managed the club from 2013 to 2016. During his tenure, Bayern won 3 Bundesliga titles and 1 German Cup. They were also runners-up in the 2015 Champions League final. Since then, Bayern have continued to dominate German football, winning 8 consecutive Bundesliga titles. They have also reached 2 Champions League finals, winning in 2020 and finishing as runners-up in 2021. So there you have it. Those are some of the key moments in the history of one of the most successful and iconic football clubs in the world. Now you know where the name comes from and how they got so successful. Thanks for watching.